One kind gesture changed her life forever. Learn English through story. Emma lived in a small village at the edge of the countryside. Her house was tiny, with old wooden walls and a roof that leaked whenever it rained. She lived there with her mother, who worked long hours sewing clothes for the people in town. Emma helped as much as she could. Every morning, she swept the floor, fetched water from the well, and sold vegetables from the garden at the market. Life was not easy, but Emma always smiled. Her mother often said, "We may not have much, but kindness costs nothing." Emma never forgot those words. One cold winter morning, Emma walked to the market carrying a basket of carrots and onions. The sky was gray, and the wind blew hard against her face. As she passed the old stone bridge, she noticed an elderly woman sitting on the ground beside the road. The woman looked tired. Her hands were shaking from the cold. People walked past her quickly. Some did not notice her. Others looked away. Emma stopped. "Are you all right?" she asked softly. The woman looked up. "I'm just tired, dear. I haven't eaten since yesterday." Emma opened her basket. Inside was a small piece of bread wrapped in cloth. It was Emma's lunch, the only food she had brought for the day. Without thinking twice, she handed it to the woman. "Please take this," Emma said. The woman hesitated. "But this is yours." Emma smiled. "You need it more than I do." The old woman's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you," she whispered. Emma also took off her warm scarf and wrapped it around the woman's shoulders. The scarf had belonged to Emma's grandmother. It was old, but warm. "Keep this too," Emma said. The woman held Emma's hands tightly. "You are very kind. I will never forget this." Emma nodded and continued walking to the market. That day, Emma sold only half her vegetables. She returned home hungry and cold, but peaceful. When her mother asked why she had no scarf, Emma told her everything. Her mother listened quietly. Then she smiled. "You did the right thing." Weeks passed. Winter slowly began to leave. One bright morning, a carriage arrived in the village. Children ran through the streets to watch. A well-dressed man stepped down and asked for Emma. Emma was surprised. "I'm Emma," she said. The man bowed slightly. "My employer wishes to meet you." Emma followed him to the carriage. Inside sat the elderly woman from the bridge. But now she wore elegant clothes and silver jewelry. Emma's eyes widened. The woman smiled warmly. "You remember me?" Emma nodded. The woman took her hand. "My name is Margaret. I own the textile house in the city. That day, I had traveled alone and became ill on the road. I lost my bag and had no money with me." Emma stared in silence. Margaret continued. "Many people passed me, but only one person stopped." Emma lowered her eyes. Margaret smiled. "You gave me food. You gave me warmth. And most importantly, you gave me dignity." Emma felt her cheeks grow warm. Margaret reached into her bag and handed Emma a letter. "I would like to offer your mother work in my textile business. A safe workshop, fair pay, and good hours." Emma gasped. Margaret handed her another envelope. "And for you, a scholarship in the town school." Emma could barely speak. I don't know what to say." Margaret squeezed her hand. "Say yes." Tears filled Emma's eyes. Yes. Emma's mother accepted the position. For the first time in years, they did not worry about rent or food. Emma began attending school every day. She learned to read better, to write stories, and to study history and art. Years later, Emma became a teacher. She taught children in the same village where she had grown up. On the wall of her classroom hung a framed scarf, old, faded, and carefully folded. Whenever students asked about it, Emma would smile and tell them, "One winter morning, I gave this scarf away." Then she would add, "And it came back to me in a different form." Moral: a small act of kindness may seem ordinary in the moment, but it can change a life forever.